So I'd like to first and foremost apologize for the background right now. It is quite dirty, and I am sorry about there's a hair flying around the camera. Anyways, so let's get started with this video. So first and foremost, the channel, if you're looking for it, it's under the name American Gaming Brotherhood. It may say West Journey on the actual screen of the channel, but if you look for it, you have to look for it through American Gaming Brotherhood, and I'll put it down here somewhere so you know how to type it out. I changed it today, so I don't know how long it's going to take YouTube to change that all into effect. Secondly, I had recorded this initially on my phone in 4K, but I couldn't get it to my computer to edit it, so I had to do it through webcam. So I'm sorry about the quality. If it's like, I think it's like 720p for this webcam, 30 FPS, so again, sorry about the less amount of quality. So first things first, this is a up and coming weight loss journey that I'm going to be documenting through YouTube, as some people do. So it's more so to hold me accountable rather than to entertain anyone watching. So with that being said, I would kind of like to bring it back to my childhood and kind of relive how I ate as a child. So growing up, most of everything that I remember is fast food. So like a lot of people in America, or really anywhere in the world nowadays, fast food was a large part of my life because my parents were super busy with working all the time. So I would always go through, or my mom would, I should say, go through drive-thrus, get me McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. Eat a lot of TV dinners, such as like Kids Cuisines. I don't know if they still make those, but if you remember those, I see you. So really the only vegetables that I ever ate was like the canned vegetables, like the Del Monte. I think they do fruit, I don't remember, but like canned green beans, canned peas and everything. So I got used to it being like the soft veggies. So that's still to this day the only veggies I really like, even though a lot of the nutrients and all that have been drained out for being in a can for so long. Growing up, I didn't do a lot of fruit as well. I did more fruit than I did vegetables, but yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of either really. I just a lot of potatoes and meats and breads and what have you. A lot of sweets too. I drank a lot of soda. I ate a lot of sweets. Like I remember after school on Wednesdays, my mom would take me up to the local gas station because I grew up in a town full of 600 people, so it was really small. All we had was a gas station. I would go up to this gas station and get a it's like a little white bag, and they give you 3 pieces of chicken, and these pieces of chicken were huge, and some potato wedges, a roll, and I'd also get one of those Little Debbie chocolate pies and a Mountain Dew, and I would do that every week. And so as time went on, I would get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So here's a few of my goals that I kind of want to bring up to the table and address. If you've seen my cover photo, it says Road to 200. Basically, that's going to be my motto for this channel. I'm not going to say it often, but it is my road to 200. I want to try to be around 200 pounds and see where it goes from there. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, who knows? I don't know what it would look like with my body type. Initially, where I started in this weight loss journey, I was 354 pounds. You can see a picture of me right here, working at Arby's at my biggest. I tried to do a lot of different diets in the beginning. So I remember one summer I did like sort of like a vegan diet where I did a lot of like salads with like fruits in it. And I did that for about a week and realized my body hates it because it needs the protein, I'm assuming. So I quickly stopped doing that. I tried to do keto a little bit, but I couldn't really do the keto because of the sheer amount of vegetables in it, I guess. I don't know. Basically, I still lived at home, so my mom would make different casseroles or something with like broccoli or something in it, right? And it would just, something was off and I just couldn't do it. And then one day I discovered Mark Bell, If you don't know who he is, he's a weightlifter out of California, I believe, California. And he was doing the carnivore diet, 100-day carnivore diet. So I did that for, I believe, a month, maybe a month and a half, right before this quarantine thing hit. And I went from 330 pounds to 270 in that month and a half. And before you say that's unhealthy, I ate until I was full. I never calorie counted. My body felt amazing in ketosis. I would work a full 8-hour shift, 2 to 10 p.m. and go straight to the gym right afterwards for about 3 hours, and I felt amazing. After everyone else wanted to tap out, I was still going and going and going, but I had to take people home because I would drive them up there. Overall, I would still be on that until this quarantine thing hit, so I just kind of slowly went back to my old eating habits, and that was my first mistake because, as you can see here, from 270 I'm up to 284, and that was the weigh-in right before recording this video off my phone. But yeah, I'm starting the carnivore diet starting today and throughout, just to see how long I can go with it. I know some other people on YouTube that I follow. One guy is a doctor. He's been doing it for over 2 years, and he says he still feels amazing. So I'm gonna keep going with it and see how far it takes me. So right here, what you're seeing is kind of the meal prep I did today. I couldn't really find too many meats over at Walmart, or at least the one by my house. I would have to shop more around, but I didn't feel like driving too much. So I bought a 10-pound log of beef chuck and cooked it up in a George Foreman. It's basically George Foreman. I cooked about 2 pounds of it, I believe. No, I cooked 5 pounds of it, and you just slap some cheese on that, and that's a good lunch dinner. Because I don't know what it is about me, but I could eat meat all day long and just never want to gag at it or eating the same thing. With the carnivore diet, what you can eat is meats, organ meats, cheese, like things like sour cream, milk, dairy stuff, I should say. You can have relatively small amounts of dipping sauces if that's something you have to do. You can have water, you can have coffee, like black coffee with like butter in it or something. And I realize now that this video is all over the place. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure things out as I go. I have a little list over here that I'm reading off of key pointers of this video, so bear with me. So as of May 28th, I believe, in Texas, the gyms will be open to 25% capacity. That means going at night the way I do usually won't be a problem, because when I went last time, there wasn't too much to deal with. So I should be able to go in there relatively no problems, so I'll be going back to the gym. If you're curious, here's a screenshot of my gym regimen. It's not very detailed, it's just kind of like a basic, here's what we do on these days, so we can just kind of hit the spots we need to for the day and then leave. But yeah, that's basically the intro to this channel. If you're interested, I have another channel. It's my main channel. It's called The Angry Eagle. I will leave I guess it's called a time card on YouTube at the end of this video, so you could find that, or I'll leave it in the description if you're interested in gaming videos. I just started doing that again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.